Thank you for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Thank you for subscribing so you could get those notifications. I appreciate you being part of this channel. All right, the smoke in the Caribbean, it is an issue even up through the Bahamas and parts of the Gulf of Mexico. With that said, I do this channel for safety and health reasons with the extra smoke that we are seeing around. And I'm going to zoom down into that and show you where we're seeing most of the fires. I want to get to that map in just a second, and then I'll dive into the forecast. But with the extra smoke, if you have breathing issues, of course, they're a little bit worse. Reduced air quality. Now, here's what we're seeing, and then I'll put on some of the fires, just zooming down here. So we have the Caribbean here, Gulf of Mexico here, here's the United States, we have Mexico, here's Belize, Jamaica in here, here's Puerto Rico, you get down toward Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Suriname, just to kind of set the stage, Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire here. Now, this green shading you're seeing here, almost a yellowish shading, this is where we have some smoke. Now, that doesn't mean you look up in the sky and you see incredible amounts of dense smoke, but it's showing that we have the smoke in these regions here. And one of the reasons we have that there, and especially across the northern sections of the Caribbean, in through parts of the Bahamas, Gulf of Mexico, and Western Caribbean, is we have that predominant easterly flow drawing that smoke in. But again, this green shading and yellow shading, that is light to medium smoke. So I'm going to keep an eye on this map. And over the next few days, next few weeks, as we get deeper into this drought, if we get any of the oranges showing up as far as these kind of widespread areas of oranges, that would be the very thick smoke. But we are seeing the smoky conditions anywhere from basically Nicaragua back through El Salvador, Honduras. Again, not super thick, but it is a little bit thicker over toward the Yucatan and Mexico. We've had those fires, especially northern Belize and in through the Yucatan. So again, more smoke in here, reduced air quality, same thing inland Mexico, in coastal Guatemala as we get over to the Pacific side. So that's where we have some of the worst smoke. Getting back through Cuba, we've had a lot of fires, and again, even up through Florida, dealing with that. Not quite as much in the Bahamas because of that easterly flow, keeping it a little bit more to the south, but on the edge of it in the Bahamas, and again, seeing that smoke, Haiti, of course, Dominican Republic, and then as we get down here, not as much Eastern Caribbean, because of course, in our smaller islands, if we do get fires, a lot of that smoke could quickly move off, especially if those fires are on the western side, watching a bit of smoke over toward parts of Colombia. So I'll keep an eye on that. Now I want to get into the fires, switch over, show you what we're seeing with the fires in this map, and it's kind of a high resolution map. I like to give you everything I've got, and I want to zoom down. First, I want to zoom down here into Mexico. I know it's a little hard to see, but I want to use this map because it does a great job pinpointing the fires. These are the fires, and again, the bigger ones are in the kind of a brighter orange or red shadings you're seeing here. I mentioned widespread fires across parts of the Yucatan, and if you're not from this area and you're traveling to this area, this doesn't mean you don't travel. Wildfires are common this time of year, so I do want to point that out. But some smoky conditions here, and again, especially northern Belize, not that we don't have it elsewhere, but we are seeing some of those fires. Now elsewhere, over toward Cuba, we've had a lot of fires ongoing. We've been dealing with that. I've been keeping you posted on that. Let me zoom down into Jamaica. And we've seen most of the fires on kind of that north and west side. So anywhere from Montego Bay and just inland from Montego Bay, say in Betheltown, seeing some of the fires. So I've been watching that. So as you get toward Jamaica, keep an eye on that. Let me know what you got going on in the comments. Those ongoing fires as well. Northern Venezuela, you see these colors showing up here. And then as we get into Trinidad and Tobago, and I've been seeing it in a lot of the comments you've been posting, especially as we get into the west side, that's where we've seen in Trinidad more fires breaking out just south of Port of Spain, and again inland. So keeping an eye on the fires. It is still dry, so I want to dive into that forecast. So watching the smoke in spots in the air, the reduced air quality, and not a high chance of rain. What's going on here and here to the north, that's where there's an old front. I'll show you that for tomorrow in just a second, but not much in the way of rain today. Could see a stray shower. Belize, Jamaica, easterly flow. So Puerto Rico, British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Martin, say you get down towards St. Kitts and Nevis, you get over toward Antigua and Barbuda, hit or miss shower today. Montserrat, we could get 1 or 2, but the rain chance not high. Let me flip over to give you the forecast, show you what's next into our Thursday afternoon, and you see it right there. That is the old front. So in the Bahamas, a better chance of rain, northern central Bahamas tomorrow, but still not a washout. Hit or miss showers, but look how some other spots are still super dry, including Cayman Islands, Cuba, Jamaica. We'll see that rain chance around over toward Puerto Rico. Dominica may catch a shower. Tomorrow, Eastern Caribbean has a better chance. Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, not a lot. Aruba, Guyana, and Suriname, spotty shower. But Jamaica, Belize, for example, so dry. Even Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, where we typically get some showers this time of year, passing shower variety over toward Colombia. So better chance as we work our way up toward the Bahamas. But the spots that are dealing with the fires I showed you in Mexico, those fires that are widespread, another mainly dry day once again. Well, not just tomorrow, but also today, another couple dry days as a whole. So Jamaica, 31 degrees today, 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Hit or miss shower. Have to be lucky to get one. Wind south at 24 kilometers an hour or 15 miles per hour. Either way, plenty of sunshine. Watching the smoke, watching the wildfires. If something pops up near you, let me know the weather conditions where you are. Helps this weather community. Aruba today, 28 degrees. And again, the rain chance limited. We've had a couple little showers the last few days, my friends in Aruba. Antigua and Barbuda for today, 28 degrees Celsius, mostly sunny, breezy, easterly flow. So rain chance about 20 to 30%. And in Puerto Rico, a little higher today, closer to some of the action where that front is. There's a front to the north, so not widespread, but a 30 to 40% chance of some spotty showers in the forecast for today and tomorrow as we work our way into Puerto Rico, both today and again tomorrow. All right, we get a look at the tropical activity as we get closer to the hurricane season. We're about 2 months away again. May sometime, so about a month from now, every other year, there's a name system in the month of May. So we are definitely getting closer. Of course, the season doesn't start till June 1st, and then we start to get some activity. Bulk of the season, August, September into October. That's when most of the action is in those 3 months. But again, May not far away. I'm going to be watching those tropical waves starting to develop off the coast of Africa. I'm looking at the long-term projections, the steering conditions. And again, a few videos ago, I did the forecast for this season for the hurricane outlook. I gave you that for the upcoming season. Be sure to check that out, but I'm going to be updating that, of course, as we get closer to the hurricane season. So thank you for your information. I hope you have a good rest of your day.